Hello, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Between the Lines podcast, where we talk about adolescence, parenting, and everything in between. Today's episode, we'll be looking at the topic social media, fun or too much pressure. Is social media fun or is it too much pressure? I have with me in the studio two Nigerian teenagers who are here to share their opinion on social media, whether it is fun or it is too much pressure. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome with me our guest for today, Praise
Let me explain how
Ayoluwa and
it's kind of
Emmanuel Edachi.
disturbing now. So
Can you hear me,
you
Emmanuel? Can you
use
hear me, Praise?
one part
Yes, ma'am.
coming at a time. So
Okay.
when you use and you hear the
Praise,
sound,
can you hear me?
when you hear a sound from music, you take this, you take the
I
second
don't know
clip
if
and
Praise can hear me.
you put it back in the chat.
How can I on it? Is it on like
Yes, it's on. Just put in here. Don't touch the stem.
Praise.
okay? What's the name?
Airport, airport clip. Oh, clip, oh, clip.
Okay, welcome, Praise. Welcome, Emmanuel. Thank you for choosing to do this. Thank you. Praise, can you hear me now? Okay. I don't know what's wrong with Praises. Okay, anyways, she'll join us later. Emmanuel, welcome once again. So we're just going to kickstart the conversation. The topic is social media, fun or too much pressure? And my first question for you here is, what is the first social media app you check when you wake up in the morning? I know that many of us, when we wake up, the first thing we pick is our phone. Before we even say thank you, God, thank you, Jesus, for keeping me alive, we pick our phone and go and check a social media app. So, what is the first social media app that you check when you wake up in the morning?
Okay. Good day, ma. Good day, viewers. And thank you so much, ma, for having me. It's a privilege. I mean, to talk side by side with you. All right. Okay. So, in answering your question, the social media app I first check like every morning. I think it's my WhatsApp.
Your WhatsApp.
Because there are more. I get more information there pertaining to school and from friends. So that's the major thing I check first. After my WhatsApp, probably the other social media that might want to compete with WhatsApp right now. I think it's going to be my Snapchat,
Mm.
Snapchat and TikTok. It's funny, right? But I get to chat on Snapchat. There are a lot of people, my friends, we communicate on Snapchat very well. And also on TikTok, I chat on TikTok. So those three are like one major social media I check every morning when I wake up. Yeah.
Okay. I think I realized that many teenagers now they are actually active on Snapchat. Anyway, me,
Yes.
I'm older, so to me, Snapchat is just for taking pictures. I don't know how you actually chat, on Snapchat, but then it's for Gen Zs, like you people. All right, so Praise, you're welcome. Can you hear me now?
No.
Can you hear me, Praise?
I can hear you, ma.
Okay,
Yes,
welcome.
ma. I can hear you, ma.
Okay, great, great. And like I asked Emmanuel, what is the first social media app you check when you wake up in the morning?
Oh, that's WhatsApp.
Okay. Why is that?
Check my WhatsApp first. Because I have a lot of messages on there. So I just check it first. If I move to Snapchat, TikTok, Facebook and all that.
Okay, I think majority of people check their WhatsApp first because that is where many information come through. And you also mentioned Snapchat and TikTok. I think it's a Gen Z thing. So
Yes.
which of the app do you use the
Well,
most? Which of the
I
social
use
media
WhatsApp
apps
the
do you
most.
use the most?
WhatsApp.
WhatsApp. Okay, what about Emmanuel?
Okay. Currently, currently, the one I use the most currently, I think it's in between WhatsApp and Twitter. That's it. Yes.
WhatsApp and
Twitter, like X.
oh really?
Of course.
Oh wow. What do you do on Twitter?
Okay. Um, Twitter is a very nice space. It's a very wide space actually, and you get to hear more on Twitter, like pertaining to news, pertaining to the world, different aspects, like pertaining to okay, majorly I get to get news pertaining to cryptocurrency on Twitter. But
Okay, I can
kind of
hardly hear you, Emmanuel.
okay, I think it's the network. Can you hear me? Is it better?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Is it better now? Is it better now?
Not so, but it's manageable.
Oh, okay. Maybe probably I should just connect my earphone. Is this better?
The same thing. But go on, go on.
Oh, okay, then it's the network. So Twitter is a space where I get more updates concerning cryptocurrencies and world news. I like world news. I like knowing what's happening in the
Or update and get more of it. Twitter is a space for like this those things. Twitter and LinkedIn. I use them a lot. I don't know if you know about LinkedIn. Can you hear me?
I can
I
hardly hear
think
you. I was hearing
uh,
you before, but I stopped hearing
oh,
you.
I think there's like okay, let's see. Like there's one sound I'm hearing and I don't
you know.
I can hear you.
All right. There's a background sound that is disturbing though, but it's not from your ears. Okay. So I was talking about Twitter. I was talking about Twitter and LinkedIn. They are like
Okay.
professional spaces, very very organized, very coordinated. You get more and legit updates from there pertaining to news around the world, pertaining to crypto world, cryptocurrency world. You get and some other things, football as well. Get more news from there.
So you are into cryptocurrency.
A little bit, not full. I'm still learning. So for me to be able to learn well, I think I should be more on the Twitter space.
Okay. That's great. Thank you. Praise. Okay, let me move to the next question. Which app do you use the most? Oh, I think I've asked Praise that. Which app do you use the most? Right? You
I
mentioned
use
WhatsApp.
WhatsApp the most.
Okay, just WhatsApp. After WhatsApp, what should I have?
Yes, ma'am. TikTok.
Okay. I was expecting one of you to say TikTok. I know that
I
many
use
Gen Zs
TikTok
are
the
on
most
TikTok.
after WhatsApp.
Okay, so can you go a day
Yes,
without
ma'am.
social media? Let's remove WhatsApp. I see WhatsApp as a means of communication. So let's excluding WhatsApp. Can you go a day without social media?
Okay.
No,
Should I go first?
no,
Okay,
I
Emmanuel,
can't.
go first.
All right. All right. This question is I think I can answer it in two ways.
Okay.
I have to be diplomatic. I have to be diplomatic. I will say yes and I will say no. It
Okay.
depends actually. Uh okay. Pertaining to the yes answer now. Can you hear me, ma?
I can hear you. Yeah.
All right. So if I say yes, it means uh I'm having like other more things that I'm doing outside online that that is more of importance and that gives me more money than social media. That's why I would say yes. And if it's like a must do something or something pertaining to like maybe I'm having a fasting and it's a social media fasting because it's something we do sometimes. Ehen.
Yeah.
I can have a social media fasting. That is possible. But willingly and probably there is no condition attached to it and somebody just come out and say, "Can you go offline for a day without any tangible reason?" I think the answer is no, and that no has more percentage than my yes answer. No has more percentage because I am more informed. Social media is like is a tool. You get, it's a tool we use in this age most. Is where I get information from. It's where I get some updates that can even give me money. So I don't think I can really go offline for a full day. You get? So that's my answer. Yep. Can you hear me, ma? Are you there? I think the network is okay. Network is bad.
Okay. The network.
Oh, did you hear the stuff I said? Everything, I mean.
What I heard was aside the social media fast, like if there's no tangible reason, that was where I heard up
Okay.
to.
Okay. Okay. So I was just saying if I aside any tangible reason, my answer would be no. And the no carries more percentage than the yes answer because
Yes. Mm.
I am more informed with social media, day-to-day activity. I get some updates from social media and even get small money from it. So if I go offline, it doesn't my I don't know. It's not an addiction though. I will not say it's an addiction. Maybe there's a thin line. There's still a thin line difference. But I can't and I will not want to go offline in a day. Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. I think I share the same um opinion as you. I don't think I can, not go to any social media app for a day.
Exactly.
Like
Yeah.
aside WhatsApp, I mean, you just have to know what is going on in
Yeah, sure.
around the world. You have to know what is going on around you. So if you miss any information a day, it can affect a lot. Especially if you are
That's
the
true.
type that your job deals with, social, being social and all of that. So going
That's
offline for a day, I don't know if I can, aside social media fast, I also encourage social media fast because sometimes it can get too addicting. It can get too addicting. So there are times that we
that's right.
just take maybe 3 days off just to know that okay, I'm not addicted to this thing. All right, thank you very
Yes,
much.
that's true.
Praise, can you go a whole day without social media? Praise,
I can't hear you, man.
can you go a whole day without social media? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Did you hear me? I don't know what's wrong with Praise's network. Praise,
I
can
guess the
you hear
network.
me? Hello? Can you hear me, Praise?
Yes, ma'am, I did. Rain is falling at
Okay.
my side, so I can't really hear.
Oh wow.
Ma'am?
Okay, so the question is, can you go a whole day without social media?
No, ma'am, I can't go a day without social media because I'm like
Okay.
addicted to social media in a way, so I can't go a day without it.
How would you define that addiction? You said you're addicted.
Yes, ma'am.
I said, how would you define the addiction?
Ma'am?
Did you hear me?
No, ma'am, rain is falling here. I can't really hear you, ma'am.
Okay. Can you get someplace quiet?
Oh my god. So many
Can you
things.
look for somewhere
Ma'am?
quiet? Can you look for somewhere quiet
Ma'am?
to stay?
Oh, ma'am.
Okay, while we are waiting for Praise to sort where she's going to stay, Imam, do you think social media gives teenagers a voice to express themselves?
Please, can she mute? I can't hear you very well. If probably she should mute her mic or something.
I have muted her.
All right. I can hear you now.
Okay, I said, do you think social media gives teenagers a voice to express themselves?
Hmm. Okay. Uh, of course, because I said earlier that social media is a tool, right? It's a tool. It's not a lifestyle. It's a tool in our hands.
Mm.
So as teenagers, you can leverage on the social media and be voiced there. Okay, let me give you an example now. There's on LinkedIn, on LinkedIn, the founder of students on LinkedIn, I think is he was when he was a teenager, I think that was when he had the idea of okay, LinkedIn is a very competitive space. It's a space for big men, for business people, people that are serious with their lives. So I don't think there's any way students are supposed to kind of be there. Students in such a way that I'm talking about secondary school kids now, secondary school students. I don't see them doing anything really, really like that's what the world is thinking. Like students are not supposed to be on LinkedIn. But the founder, as a teenager, when he was a teenager, I mean, he he had all those plans and he did it. I think he's the current SU president of University of Ibadan. He founded social media students on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a social media. So he is a voice on LinkedIn. So it's very possible for students or teenagers to like have a voice on social media. Social media is not like it will not give you the it will not like come out and tell you, okay, students, this is a place for you or something. If you know how to thrive, you can thrive well at anywhere. So you come to social media, you make good use of it as well as a teenager, and you'll be heard. I mean, if you have good plans, good motives and intentions. Yeah, that's my opinion. I can't hear you, ma. You're muted. You're muted. Yeah.
Sorry, I
Yes,
have
ma'am.
on mute. Alright. So I said, so you agree that social media gives teenagers the voice to
Yeah,
express
of course.
themselves. As a matter of fact, not even teenagers, people. It gives
People. Yes.
people voice to express themselves. But you would also agree with me that there is the good side of social media and the bad side of social media. And when we go
Yes.
online, we see people do things, You see people post their lives and all of that. Has there been any time that you went online and you felt pressured? And you're like, hey, see this person, see what this person has achieved, see what he's doing, and look at where me I am. I'm still here. Has there been any time that you went online and then you felt pressured because of what you were saying?
Okay. All right. That's a very interesting question. I mean, very interesting. There is this bad side of social media. I will in quotes, bad side in quotes, because people are seeing the pressure.
Mm,
People are using the social media as well to pressurize people. Do you get? Like people compare themselves
mm,
on social media, and it's not healthy. It's not healthy. It's not healthy at all. People tend to like, they see social media as a place of validation, a
true.
place that yeah, with the likes and follows and everything, I think I'm the one on top. I'm everywhere. That's not the primary reason of social media. The primary reason of social media is a place of connection, a place that informations are passed across very easy, like easy source of information, and and good connection, business connections. Do you get, man? So
Yes.
I I personally, since I know the purpose of social media, whenever I go on social media, I tend to be pressurized. Although I've experienced pressure, I've experienced social media pressure. I'm not a robot. I've experienced social media pressure. But if I get to remember the purpose of it, I would try and calm down by the help of the Holy Spirit. I mean, by the help of God, I refuse not to be pressured. I refuse not to be pressured by social media, because so many people are living fake life on social media, mind you.
You know,
So why would I be the one experiencing the pressure? And they are actually even doing worse than me in real life, and I'm doing better than them in real life. It's just they've gotten the
yeah.
validation they wanted on social media, and for me to allow it to pressure me, I'm not wise. It's not wise at all. So that's I think that's my answer to that question.
Okay, let me give a follow-up question. Has there been any time where you were convinced, let me use the word convinced, to change a certain lifestyle, or maybe wear a certain clothes, or buy something because you saw it on social media?
Oh, yeah. That's correct. That's very that, yes, I'll say yes. I'll say yes. The question is making me to realize things that I've done before.
Hmm.
Things that I've done before. Okay. I think there was this time we were coming up. I mean, I was a boarder. I was in a boarding school now. So whenever we come back home during the vacation and get to see Facebook and see what is happening there, the trends, there's this uh this is it pressure now, or I would say agitation. You just want to get those things. There was this time that this thing was raining. There was one particular shirt, one type of shirt. I think it was Essentials. I can remember very well. Essentials was raining. Essential designer. Essential
Okay.
designer. The shirt was raining that time. So a lot of even my friends were wearing it and posting on social media. And I'm not from a family that they would want to get you trends, things that are trending because it is
Mhm.
trending. My dad will not get you, even if he has the power. He will make you. He will try to build that thing in you that you don't tend to get everything. You can't follow the crowd. You can't follow the world all the time. It's not healthy.
Mm.
So anyhow, I really liked that essential designer shirt, but I couldn't get it because of my parents. So I don't have a choice than to calm down. I think that was my experience. I've experienced that before.
Okay. But if let's assume you add the means, then you would have gotten that loan.
Definitely at that point in time, at that time, I would have gotten it if I had the means, one way or the other. But I was depending on my parents only. So what can I do? What can I say?
Okay, that's very interesting. Thank you for that submission. Praise, can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. So I said, do you think social media gives teenagers a voice to express themselves?
Yes. Yeah. Social media is like a very good place for teenagers to express themselves. Like me now, I mostly express myself through social media because I'm very shy in person. I can't really express myself like so. I express myself through social media. I'm not saying for my point of view. I'm saying for my point of view. I don't know about others, but for me, social media actually like gives me before it's yeah.
I can hardly hear you. I can hardly hear you.
The thing is that there is rain. Rain is falling. Rain is falling where I am, so I cannot really shout because of the rain now.
Praise, can you hear me?
Ma? Hello, ma.
I can hear you.
Hello?
I can hear you now. Can you hear me? I can hear you.
I cannot hear you, ma. Hello,
Can you
ma.
hear me now? Ima, can you hear me?
Yes, of course, I can hear you. I
I
think
don't
it's
know if
because
it's
of
her
the rain.
network.
It's because of the rain. That's why she can't hear you. Me, I can hear you. I can hear you very well.
Maybe it's her network. Praise, can you hear me now? Okay, let's just move on, Emmanuel. Now, a follow-up question to the question I asked. How do likes, comments, and followers affect self-esteem? Let me give a practical example. There was one time I posted something on my WhatsApp status, and I went to check. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Okay. So as I was saying that there was a time I posted something on my WhatsApp status, and I went to check. I mean, I had over 50 contacts. So I went to check the views, and I saw only 4 views. I like, what's going on? I had to delete it and post it again so that people will view it. You know, except to want to lie, there is a way we feel when we post something and people view it or they like and they comment. Except we want to lie, there is, and when we post and there's no like, there's no comments, there's a way we feel too. Let me say, speaking for myself. So do you think like comments and followers affect our confidence? In a way, we are seeking validation even if we don't want to admit it, that that's what we are seeking. But when people don't like our post, comment on it, there's a feeling that comes. So do you think that having likes or not having likes, comments and followers, does it affect our self-confidence or self-esteem?
Okay. That question is very interesting. It's a nice question. Okay, as you said, likes the personally humanly it will affect you, to affect your self motivation or something, because as a content creator you are trying to, that's like your main aim, you are trying to gain
Mm.
followers, gain likes, gain validation,
Views.
and
Yeah.
yeah, so that people can get your message, it will spread. If you don't have followers or likes, your messages cannot spread. So it's going to affect you one way or the other. It will. But until, I mean, there's a level of growth, right? Let me start from there. There's a level of growth that a man or somebody can have, that these things don't really. I won't say it doesn't really matter, but you your number of likes will not determine your growth. I don't know if you get, but
I get.
likes don't define. Okay, likes, they don't define your worth. Number of likes, it doesn't define your worth. It only measures your engagement.
Preach, preacher.
So a lot, it would have, your post would have even done more than you. Some people would have viewed it, but they didn't like it. And that's something else. That's another topic to discuss. Because personally, I don't like that. I'm not into content creating fully. I'm not really a content creator. But if I see any post, for me to view it alone, I just have to like, because I'll put myself in the person's shoes, and I'll
True.
be like, what exactly? What if the person sees me as a viewer and I don't like the post? It doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense, because it is things I like. Algorithm, social media has an algorithm. It's
Yes.
things you like, things you tend to watch a lot. That's what they bring for you. So you
Yes.
just have to like it to encourage them. If the person doesn't have likes, it's definitely going to affect your self motivation. Yeah, it will.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
that's,
it's
I think
there'll
that's
be
what
a
it is.
level of growth whereby these things don't actually they matter, but in the way too they don't define your
Sure,
worth. And this
sure.
is to
Your word.
everyone watching. If you view somebody's post, just like it doesn't take anything
Yeah.
out of
Exactly.
it
Exactly.
doesn't take
It will not. You
anything.
will not. You will not lose anything. Exactly.
Just like encourage the person. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you very much for that. That was insightful. Likes don't define your worth, it only describes your engagement.
Yes.
Word from Pastor Emmanuel. Okay, how do you balance? Now you are a student. Emmanuel
Oh
is a
yeah.
medical student, a medical, yeah, that's correct, a medical student. He's studying
Okay.
medicine and surgery. Okay,
Yeah.
so how do you balance school, friendships, real life, and being on social media? You see that real life and friendship very important, because there's this saying that when social media came, real life friendship began to is it disappear now. Two people can be together, physically present, but two of them are on their phones,
That's
and they
true.
are both in the same space. So how do you balance your school? How do you balance real life friendships and social media?
Okay. That's a tough one though. It's actually a tough one. Uh. All right. Let me start by still saying, I've said it earlier, that social media is a tool. Is a tool, right? And there's a tool in your hand, and that tool is meant for something. It has a purpose. If you are not using it at that point in time, I believe you just have to keep it somewhere. But due to addiction and some other things, people get to always hold on to it. Every
Mm.
time, every hour, they're always on social media, tending to get validations and a lot of things. But as a student or as a teenager, and you are trying to balance social media, it's very hard though, especially if you've gotten addicted. It's very, very hard. It's very, very hard. But you just, like me now, okay, I'll use myself as an example. I I practice digital discipline. Like, I tend to discipline is a hard something. Everything that entails discipline, it's not comfortable. You want to be
True.
disciplined, it can never be comfortable. So there are some features on your phone, on phones, smartphones. I think things like screen time control and bedtime, all those things. There are some features that tend to like discipline you, or they schedule breaks for you. Maybe you are spending too much time watching your screen. The feature can just come up and remind you the time you spent so hours on social media. Try and take a break or something. So things like that can help. It can help, but it's very rare because so many of us, or should I say, it's like a culture amongst Africa. We don't use make use of features like that. We see them as it's not really relevant. See some features on your phone, you're like, no, no, no. But to an extent, if there's a particular reminder and it keeps reminding you, if you like keep turning it off, there's one day your mind will come to it and you'll be like,
Yeah.
let me just let me just that's how the human mind or brain is built. Let me just consider it. So like that, you continue curing it. And also you should know when to unplug. You're a student, you're a student, you have you have classes and you're on social media. Are you okay? You are in class, you are in social media. Are you not in school to learn? You have tests tomorrow and you're on social media. test will tell you test will tell you that okay, you spent more time on social media than reading your books. You will just fail. That's the thing. You will fail. There's no other way to it. So you have to learn discipline. That's digital discipline, and you learn when to unplug. That when the discipline is complete, you will know how to unplug. You can't be plugged every time in social media. It's it's not advisable for a student, for a teenager, even for anybody. As a person, social media it's not a place that you spend. They didn't create social media for you to live there. It's not a
Okay.
means of it's not a lifestyle. It's just a tool. If you want to clear your head, you can go there and clear your head. You can go there and have fun, but it should be controlled. That's where the discipline comes in. So uh I think I will just say social media is just a tool and a measure of identity, right? It's not it's not what we use to identify you. So many people don't understand this. So many people don't understand this. But if you get to understand this thing, it will help. When you remember that social media is not a tool. I be sorry, social media is a tool
Is
and
it
it's
too?
just a tool and it's not a means of identity. If you want to know me, you come to me physically. I will introduce myself. You know a lot about me. Be my friend, and we will talk. You don't go on social media and see all these lifestyles and everything, and you think that's my identity. It's a bad one.
Okay, let
So
me let me let me say something on that. Now you're saying that if they want to know you, they should come to you. Do you know that there are times that we can actually tell something about someone based on the things that they post?
that's right. That's right. That's right. That's actually right. That's actually
So
right.
anybody
To
who
an
goes through
extent,
my social media apps can say, "Oh, this person works with
yes.
teenagers," based on
Yeah,
what I post. So in a
that's true.
way, what we
In
see
a
on social
way,
media,
actually,
even if they may not all be true, but there is an element of who you are in what you post on social
that's
media.
true. No, that's actually very correct. I think I'm trying to like say that it's to a little extent, just to a little extent, it doesn't define your identity. Just to a little extent. Mhm. The real you is still within you, but it's
Yeah,
just
true.
it's just your expression, your extension is on social media and everything, I guess.
True.
So
True, true, true.
exactly.
Okay.
So
Thank
that's
you.
true.
Thank you for that submission. Digital
That's,
discipline. You mentioned digital discipline. I would love
yeah.
to hear from Praise. I hope our network is okay now. Praise. Okay, she has gone.
It's because of the rain.
Most likely so. Okay, she has gone. Now you mentioned digital discipline, and you
Yeah.
mentioned that when maybe you want to unwind or you just want to catch fun, and then you go on social media. But do you know that maybe you are working and you just okay, I want to take a break. Let me just go on TikTok, especially TikTok. I want to go on TikTok for just 5 minutes. Hey, do you know that 5 minutes can turn to five hours,
That's
especially
very true.
TikTok.
Especially
So
people.
where are we going to draw the line? Like, okay, I want to take a break, but I want to go on TikTok, and then you are scrolling, and those videos are always very interesting. You are scrolling. You see that to apply that discipline is hard.
Mhm. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
In fact, it has if you don't have maybe an external party or somebody that will say, "Well, if I'm scrolling too much, just please alert me." You will scroll till the end of the day.
You, you scroll your life. You just scroll all your time. You keep scrolling.
So it actually takes extra discipline.
Extra
Social
discipline.
media to be very disciplined. Hmm. Okay, so if you
That's
could
very
change
true.
one thing about social media to make it healthier for teens, what would it be? Before then, I would love you to answer the question. Social media, is it fun or is it too much pressure from your view as a student and as a teenager? Is social media fun or is it too much pressure?
Okay. Okay. Uh, it still depends. Oh. It depends on how you use it. Actually, as a person, it depends on how you use it. It might be fun to you, and it might be pressurizing to you. Depends on how you use it. If you are if you are a type that don't know the main purpose of social media before entering, like all these like teenagers now, there's this thing, youthful exuberance. If it's what is taking you to social media, then it will be of more harm to you than of good that it is. The main purpose of social media, if you know it before time, if you have a mature mind, I think it will be fun to you. And if you are a type that you've gotten addicted already, you might see that it's actually fun, oh, but that fun is harming you, it's harmful.
Hmm.
But some people will not know. So that question is a two-sided, it should have a two-sided answer. It
Okay.
depends on how you use it. Depends on how you use
So,
it.
social media is a two-sided sword. It can be
Yeah,
fun, and it can
that's
be
right.
too much pressure if you don't know
That
why you are there. If you don't know
you
why you
just
are
need to
there on social
balance.
media.
The key is balancing. The key is balancing. Just balance it. That's it.
Okay. Okay, that's a very nice submission. Thank you. So, what if you could change one thing about social media to make it healthier for teens? What would it be?
Okay. Oh, this is uh all right, all right. If I am to change one thing about social media, I think strictly social media to me it's supposed to be built in a way that if you are, I don't know how to say this thing, but it should be able to access your full information to an extent that if you are less than 18, you will be really restricted, or it should give parental um
Consent.
permissions. Exactly. Your those parental consents, it should permit you. If not, if you are less than so amount of age, you shouldn't, because social media doesn't know. And irrespective of the age you write there, whatever you search for will come out for you. Whatever you search for will come out. Apart from people that are lying about their age now, even if a you are a child on social media, although some social medias have some particular age that you can enter. You cannot just, you can't see some here. If you are registering for date of birth under the form, you can't see from maybe 2015
Yeah.
or 2014 or 2012, maybe something like two 2008 downwards also. And even that 2008 self can still be very early, but there's just a way that children can still abuse it. They will just lie about their age. So I guess if there's something to be changed, don't really know. I don't really know. I can't really say. The use of social media or some sites. There are some sites that are supposed to be banned from social media. I know they are doing a lot. I know they are doing great work, but there are still some sites in social medias like Facebook. You can get to explicit sites that children or teenagers are not supposed to browse or know anything about it. They are still available. I think I can bet for Facebook. Facebook is a very free social media, very, very free one. You can
Mhm.
literally get anything you want there. Since places like LinkedIn, it's just mainly work based. You you don't tend to have so
Someone,
much fun.
someone once said that people on LinkedIn they're always lying in quotes.
Pertaining to submitting your your CVs, your certificates. LinkedIn is like a place that you post your success. You always
Yeah.
post your events. So people tend to lie there, actually. People tend to lie there.
Though, right,
But that
I am
question is
glad to
just
announce that I have resumed I have resumed as critical communicator in particular company. Everybody is always glad to announce
thank you.
something in LinkedIn.
Exactly. Everybody's working on
Okay,
LinkedIn.
thank you very much. Like you said, social media should be regulated. Social
Yeah.
media should be
That's
regulated, but no, we are human beings. No matter how we try to regulate, we still find a loophole. You know,
true. True.
and if, like you said, that there are some apps that when they're registering, they'll ask for the year of birth or the date of birth if they're below 18 or 16. But people can lie about their age. How do we know? How do we the app know that these people are lying? They're not yet up to 18. There is no how.
Exactly.
So it
Yeah.
just has it just boils down to the parents, of course, and then the individual discipline. Parents have to
Yeah.
be you have to be very, very aware. You have to be aware of what your child is watching on social media. We have parents who will just give their children phones and they have no idea what they are doing with the phones, what sites, what apps. They don't monitor. If you're going to give your child a phone, make sure that you're available to monitor whatever he or she is watching, because there are so many things, so many uncensored things out there, and that can, negatively influence the child. Okay, so what advice would you give other teenagers about using social media wisely?
Okay. Okay. Uh, in that aspect now, social media is like social media can be a place of learning, right? Can learn some things. Even pertaining to academics, you can learn. So you just have to follow those inspiring places, like pages that inspire you, pages that are educative. You have to just follow them. And whenever you are seeing that you are getting to or you are spending more time on social media, don't be afraid to log out. Just try and break out. If not, if it continues like that, you just see yourself stopped and it turns to addiction, and
Mm.
that's where your time is always going. So don't be afraid of backing out. Follow inspiring pages, academic pages, because your major or number one thing that you are supposed to be serious now as a teenager is you have to be serious with your education. You have to like succeed academically. So social media can help. There are things you can learn from social media if you're following the right people. So I think that's what I have for teenagers that are on social media. Just make use of it, leverage on it. It's a very powerful space that you leverage on,
Mm.
and you can connect with people, sound people that can help you. Even you get scholarships on social media, following the right processes, and if you are following the right pages. So that's just it.
to leverage on social media. It is a tool, a powerful tool.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, there was a time that I had to delete TikTok because I was getting addicted to it. I had to
I used to
delete it.
stop
So
it
there are
there.
times that we have to take drastic measures. If it is becoming too
Okay,
much, delete the app. Before TikTok came, we were living, we were
yeah,
surviving. So if you don't
that's
have
true.
TikTok on
That's
your phone, you will also, before Facebook came, we were surviving. I remember
of
when
course.
Facebook, or remember I was in secondary school, then I think SS3, my colleagues were opening Facebook accounts. Then it was shocking everybody. I did not open Facebook till 2015. That was when I opened my Facebook account. And my friends, my classmates were opening as far back as 2009, 2010. They were opening their Facebook.
Um,
Me, I did not, because I did not see the need to. Like you said, why are you on social media? I did not see the need to. I
yeah,
had finished
yeah.
university. I finished university before I opened a Facebook
Wow.
a Facebook account. So you have to know what you are looking for. If not, you just follow the bandwagon. You just be lost, because you will say there will be a whole lot on social, a whole lot. So if you don't know why you are there, you'll be carried away. So no one on social
That's
media
true.
can be, if it's getting too overwhelming for you, you can delete the app later, when, or go on social media fast or something, and then later you come back when you know, okay, you can undo this thing. Thank you very much. I don't know what happened to Praise Network. We're unable to hear from her, but so far, Emmanuel and Dache, this has been an insightful session. Thank you for all the submission that you have
Thank
put down. Thank you
you.
so
You're welcome.
much. So our guest, our audience, sorry, thank you for staying with us up to this very moment. We have come to the end of today's episode. Social media, fun or too much pressure? Our guest will be going backstage now. Is there any final thing you want to say before you go backstage, Emmanuel?
Uh, let me just okay. Let me leave them with maybe a word.
Okay.
Something about
Have
social
some.
media is that something about social media is that if if you don't control it on time, it will end up controlling you.
Controlling you.
Learn to control social media. It's a tool. A tool should not be the one controlling you. You should be the one controlling, using the tool.
True.
So if you leverage on it, it's going to be of great help, great importance, great advantage. So if you don't learn to control social media will control you. That's just
Hmm.
that's just
Guru Emmanuel. Okay, thank you for that. Emmanuel will be going
Yes,
backstage now. Thank you very much, Emmanuel.
thank you. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, we have come to the end of this episode. I hope you've been able to learn one or two things. For the teenagers, for the parents, kindly monitor what your children are watching. Those apps cannot regulate themselves. If your child should put whatever age they put there is what will be accepted. So as parents, it is our duty to make sure that our children do not see what they are not supposed to see on social media. Thank you for staying with us up to this very moment. I'll see you in the next episode, which is in 2 weeks' time. Until then, use social media wisely. Control it, don't let it control you. Bye.